Hey, howdy everybody, and welcome back to the Streaming Sofa with yours truly. Happy Saturday, happy weekend time, and welcome back for back-to-back Mega Man streams. We are rolling right along, 5 games down, 5 to go, with maybe a couple more after that. I was doing some math earlier, and there's definitely enough time for us to get through Mega Man 10. Easy. That'll be easy. That is also, though, assuming that I do a lot of streams in the next week. And then that leaves only a couple of days to then tackle any of the X series if I still wanted to do that. So we'll see, because already there are 2 nights next week that I can't stream. There's definitely one. There's definitely one night, and there's definitely a day that I'm going to want to take a day off in there. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to take the day off either tomorrow or for Monday night. But needless to say, we're making good progress, and we are going to get through at least the big chunk of what the whole Mega May challenge is supposed to be about, which is the first 10 games, which is technically not, because there was the X series and then 9 and 10 came out a lot years. Just the core Mega Man games. I hate that they started numbering them again years and years later, because it's fucked up this whole presentation. But we're getting there. And yeah, so far this has been super fun. I'm having a really good time with this, and has been a lot less stressful than I was anticipating. I remember talking about how, like, this was all born of, I've never actually beaten a Mega Man game before in my life, except for if I'm using save states or cheats or whatever. I've never got through them just as they're supposed to be played, just straightforward. And I think I had built up in my head like how difficult these games were, because I just remember them being so hard when I was a kid. I just remember them being really difficult at the time. And it's like, well, there must be a reason why I never beat any of these games. And the reason must be because they're too hard. And it turns out that that's not really the case. They're not the easiest games in the world, but there's way more versatility. You have way more options, way more ways to survive than you think. And one of the best ways to survive is just to not panic. And I think I was incapable of that as a child. I knew only panic. So I can be at least a little more patient these days. And another element of it was just how some previous streams have gone in this last year of certain games that I pick up. End up taking like 2 or 3 streams to get through, you know, like Journey to Silius was like, I didn't beat that until like the 3rd or 4th time I streamed it. And it was like, and that's not a very long game. It's not a very complicated game. It's just like stupid unfair in a couple spots. Adventure Island is another one where I still need to go back and make another attempt at that. But kind of for the same reason. And I think I figured out that the reason I've been able to make it through the Mega Man games and not some of the other games on the NES as easily is that the Mega Man games are good. Just straight up. I feel like that's the key difference, is that they're well made. They are, even the parts that are kind of bullshitty aren't as bad as the worst bullshit in some of these other NES games that, you know, are all the contemporaries. There are so many NES games that are just like busted from a design perspective, let alone a programming perspective, that it's kind of like, oh, I think it's because Capcom made good video games and they were just a little difficult, but they're beatable. Whereas in the case of something like, you know, well, now I've forgotten. In case of like Sunsoft, you know, like Sunsoft makes very like polished games, but has some kind of dumb arcade style game design nonsense with like some of the cheap deaths and stuff like that. Hudson kind of never really made good video games, and in the case of like Adventure Island, like actively punish you for failing. Like do not give you the tools you need to actually, like literally the tools you need to survive in those stages. So I think part of the beauty of doing this, of doing this whole backlog thing, is being able to do this kind of revisit on a lot of these things in a way that feels, I don't want to say like scientific, like that's giving it too much credit, but it feels more purposeful than in the years and years and years that I have been very casually playing a lot of these games, you know, just sitting down with the game and playing it, and I have a podcast or YouTube or whatever playing on the side, not really paying attention, and being and like as soon as I die once, it's just like, all right, well, let's play something else, you know. Just like no patience for it. And being able to play them now like on stream, you know, makes it so that it's like, okay, there's no running away. Like I have to learn it. I have to quote a thing that I fucking hate, I have to get good at the video game, you know, on its terms. And I feel like it's giving me, I'm curious how I'm going to be like another year from now when I will have hopefully cleared a bunch more games off of the backlog, and see kind of like what my perspective is at that point, you know, because I feel like I'm never going to quite be a TMR, who is the Mexican runner, if you're not familiar with him, but he is, I don't know if he has successfully beaten every single NES game, or if he's still in the middle of that attempt or whatever, but dude's like a machine and has every NES game just like completely broken down into its most base elements and knows exactly how to play every single one of them because he has spent the time learning those games on their terms. And I'm curious kind of like what is his perspective on the NES now, having done all of that? You know, how does he feel about some of these games that for a lot of people, like casually, it's like, oh yeah, that's one of my favorite games of all time. And for him, is that like, does he agree, or is that like a nightmare scenario for him? So I'm curious like how that's going to be kind of for me as we go through all this stuff, because I mentioned last night that numerous people have I've seen say that like Mega Man 3 was their favorite of the original Mega Man games. And for me, it was probably the most frustrating one. Like I have it just above 1, and 1 is at the bottom of the list so far. So we'll see what happens. But part of the joy of this whole endeavor, if you want to call it that, is being able to finally have that perspective and being able to finally have like the proper knowledge to to have a fully formed opinion about all of these games now, finally, instead of just like half memories and misplaced experiences, and you know, removing the part where it's like, oh, I never beat that game because the NES reset when it was in the last level and I was never gonna play through that whole thing ever again, you know, like stuff like that. So as this journey continues, I'm looking forward more and more to having these like new, even though these games are like 40 years old, 30 to 40 years old across most of the things that are on my own personal backlog, being able to have like fresh thoughts about these old games, I think is really interesting. Like it's really cool and fun. Like I enjoy it. It's like watching movies. You know, it's like, oh yeah, well if you examine it through this lens, then it, you know, it's kind of this interesting thing in this way. And you know, I can say more about games now than it was like that was fun or it wasn't fun. Now it's like, now I get to write reviews for Contra. Because the world needs one more person to tell you that the Contra games are good. But being able to just like formulate those opinions and not just be no longer just be kind of a prisoner to my own nostalgia It's like, oh no, actually there's now like public record. There's actually like live video footage of me discovering how I feel about these things in real time. And I will say so far, as far as the Mega Man series is concerned, all that's really changed is I kind of have just a new level of respect for it. Genuinely. Like I've always liked these games, and I've always thought that these games were fun. Now having actually played through a bunch of them and properly beaten them, it's like, yeah, no, they're like good. They're really, really good. They're really solid action platformers that feel really great to play and have a lot of creative ideas, and more than deserving of its place in the history books as far as old games go. So now that I've gotten all of that whimsical reflection out of the way, we can dive in to our next one. We got Mega Man 6 here. It's the last Mega Man game on the NES. We are breaking free of the 8-bit shackles that have been tied to our Blue Bomber for 6 games now, and getting out of here. We're getting out of here after today. We are moving on to the Super Nintendo, and then immediately onto the PlayStation, and then to like the PC. Basically, technically the Xbox 360 and PS3, but 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other as far as 9 and 10 are concerned. So let's take a look. We'll kick things off here as we usually do with a look at the manual for Mega Man 6. We have a full color cover this time. Just already. It's funny, looking at this manual, part of me feels like, oh, maybe they knew. Like, because this came out in 93, I believe. So we are late in the NES life here. Because the Genesis and the Super Nintendo are just hot on the heels at this point, like getting ready to release. So I think they may have pulled out a couple, it was like, you know what? Break out the good ink on this one, you guys. By the way, the official Nintendo seal of quality is here, now front and center this time. It's your assurance that Nintendo has reviewed this product and that it has met their standards for excellence in workmanship, reliability, and entertainment value. Always look for this seal when buying games and accessories to ensure complete compatibility with your Nintendo product. And this seal definitely was never ever on a bad video game. Sadly, we do not have one final message from our boy, from Joe. We don't have this Nintendo seal of quality blurb has replaced the previous "Thank you for buying this game," brought to you by such games, brought to you by the company that gave you such games as Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Captain Commando, Gargoyle's Quest 2. Yeah, our boy Joe Marici. No copy paste statement for this game. I was a little sad when I saw that earlier. I feel like I've grown to think of Joe as a brother, really. We got our whole gang here. We got our boy. We got our boy's boy. We got our boy's bird, and we got our boy's guy, who I think is still Flip Top. I think he might still be Flip Top or Trip Trap. Still not calling him Eddie. Pretty sure. But we do have a new villain on our hands here. The mysterious Mr. X, who's definitely a different guy and not very obviously who you think this is. He's a new guy. His name is Mr. X. That's a normal name. Everyone knows X is the coolest letter. There's never been anything that has been bad or evil involving the letter X ever. So this should be fine. The most talented robot designers from across the globe have come to the first annual robot tournament sponsored by the billionaire Mr. X. This is actually kind of insane, like reading this now in the year of our Lord 2024, given just the state of things. Traveling from Japan, Canada, and the United States, the designers have brought their finest cybernetic creations to do battle in a series of tests to see which robot can claim the title of the most powerful robot in the world. Nothing seems strange as the contest begins, but when the top 8 robots enter the arena for the final event, the lights dim and the mysterious Mr. X appears. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you for coming to see the final event of my first annual robot tournament. As you know, I have kept the final event of the tournament secret. This event will test the strength, skill, and intelligence of each of these fine robots. In fact, it will also test the strength and skill of each one of you. That may seem strange, but I'm sure you'll understand when I explain that the final test for these robots is to help me conquer the world! Please excuse me and my robots as we teleport out of here. But we have a lot of work to do. But don't worry, you'll see me again soon. Real soon. I can't believe that. I can't believe he was evil. Oh my god, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Alright, no new moves this time. We got the charge, we got the slide. Pretty standard thing here. Outnumbered and outgunned, Mega Man stands alone against the advancing robot hordes. Even with his Mega Buster all charged up, he's going to need to move at world-class speed to blast every robot back to the starting line. I love that every one of these sections that's been in the last 3 manuals, I think so far, seems to have been written by a completely different person than whoever's responsible for writing the story chunk. I love it. I absolutely love it. Collecting power-up items to keep up his strength, Mega Man must find his way through an endless maze of corridors to the lair of the stolen robot. But Mr. X has done some quick reprogramming and made sure that these robots don't want to be rescued. So it's a battle of power and agility as Mega Man attempts to deactivate the robots using his entire arsenal of weapons. Blasting his opponent until their energy level is gone, Mega Man is determined to win the battle and emerge victorious to face the next robotic rebel. Not as much alliteration in this one, I gotta say. We didn't have so many titillating treats upon which to tap our tongue. All right, we got the weapons screen. We got all of your power adapters. Interesting. Weapons, energy tanks, extra lives. So, gone is the mega tank. It was in there for one whole game, and we only collected one mega tank anyway. I think they knew. But we have replaced it now with new abilities. So, unable to stand against the awesome power of Mr. X's army, Mega Man and Dr. Light realized they needed something new to combat this threat. Laboring long and hard, Dr. Light was able to design 2 new transformations circuits for use with Rush, Mega Man's canine companion. Once Mega Man finds these power adapters, he'll be able to call Rush to his side, and together they will become more powerful than ever. They got so close. So we have Power Mega Man, where Rush transformed into body armor, and we can punch, and you can charge that punch up. We can't slide while punching, so that's the trade-off there. And then just full on just jetpack. Just straight up jetpack. Rush transforms into a jetpack to help launch Mega Man to the sky. Press and hold the A button to fire the turbo thrusters to send Mega Man scoring into the sky. What's really interesting is that I don't think either of these forms use energy anymore. They have energy meters, but I think they refill. The jetpack, I'm almost positive, does, where it says here you can only they'll overheat. But I'm pretty sure they have a cooldown on them, and you can just keep rocking on the jetpack lifestyle. Once you find the adapters, you can transform using your weapon box. So we have to find these. Beat is back also. We got Flip Top. Okay, so still Flip Top. Dr. Light, Cybernetic Suitcase. Blah, blah, blah. Beat now has 4 pieces that we need to find rather than 8 in the previous one. So that's nice. Although I think they are a little more hidden this time around. Kind of like before, I'm not going into this game with any expectation that I'm going to grab all of this stuff. I kind of play it by ear depending on how much stuff I do get. So if I do manage to find one of these and then manage to find the second one, I'll probably make the effort to go search out the others. But we'll see. We shall see what happens. Beat does the same as before. He flies around the screen and attacks enemies for you. We got energy pellets, all your standard pickups. They've changed the 1-up art to be this insane smile. This looks terrifying. This is, if there aren't like 20 creepypastas about just this artwork already, there will be before this stream is over, I'm sure. All right, we got some tips here. As before, this is the same. Use different weapons against different robots. You can recharge everything. It's not necessary to collect the 4-beat circuit places to defeat Mr. X, but it sure will help, which is interesting. I did not realize this. This is cool. I'm glad this is in here. Mr. X has also stolen an energy balancer. Unable to use it with the stolen robots, he has hidden it somewhere in the city. If Mega Man should find it, the energy balancer will automatically recharge Mega Man's lowest weapon energy level each time he picks up a weapon capsule. I thought that this was a Mega Man X invention. I did not realize that it actually started here. This was what I talked about this like 2 or 3 games ago, I think, about how nice this is for an upgrade, where instead of having to swap between your weapons every time you want to pick up more energy for it, you just pick it up and whatever's the lowest just automatically fills up. That kicks ass, and I pray to God we find that thing early. The power armor breaks through walls, and sometimes there's more than one way to get into the lair of a robot master. So they do like branching path. They continue like bringing like branching paths into this thing, which they did in 4, and then didn't do any branching paths in 5. So now they are back in 6. And then we got a password system, and now here we go. Here is our cast of characters. We have Blizzard Man, Wind Man, Night Man, Plat Man, Centaur Man, Flame Man, Non-Offensive Man, and Yamato Man. They started getting kind of weird. They started they ran out of things. Flame Man. This is now the 3rd variant of a fire guy. Windman is just Airman, except his mouth is on his shoulders now. You know, like they very clearly started losing steam. Though I do think that this one, I think 6 had like a contest where you could design a robot master and get it put into the game, and that might be Plant Man. I think. I did not look it up beforehand. This is really cute, by the way. So whoever scanned this manual and put it up on Emu Movies, wrote down their passwords for various parts of the game. I have no idea where any of these are going to drop us. But it's great to see some actual just like handwriting of perhaps like a child in here. Who knows when this person got around to actually writing this stuff down, but this is what a game manual should look like. They should be used. They should look used. And then we got a 3-month limited warranty. No warnings about FCC regulations this time, so that's kind of interesting. Also, I didn't see any warnings about not putting your NES cartridge in a vat of paint thinner. I guess they got tired of warning people. So I guess as far as Mega Man 6 is concerned, it's totally fine to expose it to extreme temperatures or various poisons or run a drill through it. There's no warnings on here saying that you can't. So I say go nuts with your copy of Mega Man 6. All right. We are now armed with the knowledge of everything we need to know in order to take it down. 8 more robots, 1 more definitely new bad guy, and clear Mega Man's existence from the NES. So, let's say goodbye to the tunes and hello to Mega Man 6. Whoa! We got the Capcom jingle. The first annual robot tournament was held. With 8 of the world's most powerful robots. But this is really nice. This is really good, like, big pixel art. Mr. X, the sponsor of the tournament, took control of the robots and began to take over the world. Mega Man, Mr. X, why? It's time to tell you the truth. I have been manipulating that fool, Dr. Wily, from the beginning. But now I no longer need Dr. Wily's help. Come and face my okay, whoa, that's okay. I'm not reading this fast enough. We'll stop you. Follow me, Rush. Every Mega Man game is like every one of these menus is like zoomed further and further out. starting with 3, I think. Where now it's just the whole dang world. All right. As before, I have my list up of the recommended boss order. So we will be playing this as efficiently as possible. And we are starting with Old Plant Man. Oh yeah, I forgot about this screen. Yeah, they gave them stats now, like they're fighting game characters. So, this game, I honestly do not remember what exposure I had to it. I feel like there was definitely a point where we rented this at some juncture or something, but at some point it's kind of like, well, what were things that I played as a kid and what were things that I played like much later on when I started messing around with emulation? Because it's entirely possible that I never actually played this physically, but I must have, right? Like I must have at some point. Because just like before, like there are things that are going to be familiar to me. And then there's gonna be moments like that where I have no idea how many times I'm supposed to hit that dude. Oh, okay. Slowdown has returned. And now we have springs. Oh, you can knock them backwards. Okay. I had no idea. That'll be good information for when I never fight another one of those. Well, that's a neat idea. Putting the health pickups as part of the environment. It's cute. So that's curious. They have gone back to the original enemy death sound. In 5, enemies like the the sound of enemies dying in 5 was just a full-on explosion. So they've reverted that back, which is kind of interesting. I love the lightning. All right, we got another woodman, skullman, starman. There's always gonna be one with a shield, huh? What if I just stood in the corner? Will he just jump over? Did I just figure you out? Oh, I'm sorry, Plant Man. I think we're discovering that there's actually no challenge to you. Yeah, he never... Oh, okay, there he goes. I mean, it's still a pretty decent strategy. Considering you spent 90% of the fight not going into the corner. All right, awesome. Right away, we get the rush jet. All right, from here, we're heading... Oh, look. Well, they put a happy little face in there now when, when you beat the level. Unnecessary, but I dig it. That's a hell of a screen. I love it. The music remains good. I'm glad. I'm glad that we're able to say that every Mega Man game on the NES has great music. Whatever your feelings about certain parts of any of the games individually, the music remains top-notch across the entire series. We are dealing with a little bit of slowdown. It feels like maybe a little... The slowdown is maybe a little worse than 5. But still not as bad as 3. Alright. We actually need to... Oh, okay. Well, that's not how I wanted to do that. Oh, nice. Alright. Let's, yeah. Awesome. Get up there. Okay, and now we can't slide. Cool. That is a cool addition to the game. Can't charge up, can't slide. But I mean, the ability to fly is a hell of an upgrade. Even if the flying is temporary. More like falling with style, I suppose. All right. I don't need to. I don't know that I need to see the cutscene every single time we switch back and forth, but you know. Check out this. I really like how they started adding like a lot of detail into the actual stage backgrounds. Okay. Well, I did not read far enough on my guide here. Okay. So, Tomahawk Man is weak to plant. Wind Man is weak to Centaur. So, is the recommended order here making it so that we just get the items first? Which I guess is fine. All right, well, Windman is easy, so it worked out that we didn't need we didn't have his weakness, but because I'm trying to look at like just the boss order and not actually like I don't want to read ahead and get spoiled on stuff. I have no idea why we went there first. We didn't get anything new from that. Unless there's a beat letter in there that we missed, but like I said, I'm not really worried about that. All right, it's recommending Flame Man, who is in fact weak to wind, so I do believe that those guys will set those areas on fire if you let them drop. Oh, whoa. Okay. Interesting mechanic. Yep, alright. So this is now dangerous. It's a neat mechanic though, I dig that. Anything to kind of break up a little, you know, more of the standard just like run and gun, right? Well, hello, Easy E-Tank. Easy. Has anyone made that edit? Easy as an E-Tank. Too close. Easy level, really easy level. easy boss, too. Actually, he's probably a pain in the ass to beat with the Mega Buster because I did not see like a specific like pattern that established how like where those flame walls are coming out of. All right. So we now have both power adapters. And from here, now we go to Tomahawk Man. This is full on cowboy. Just actual cowboy. All right, let's check out this power armor. Oh, nice. It's like a precursor to Zero, almost. All right, that is not a path. It makes the game very different. It's now this is now a melee fighter. All right, we'll go back to playing normal here. if for no other reason than our own survivability, but that punch is hilarious. Oh, what are you about? What goodies await up here, I wonder? All right. Nice detour. Yeah, whatever. All right. Let's go punch a gotcha machine to death. Oh man, how important do you think that other path? Oh, hang on. Well, that looks breakable. There we go. Proto Man. Oh, is this the energy grabber? Yes, let's. Awesome. Yep, that's what that is. Oh, hooray! No more swapping weapons to pick up items. No! Okay. Whew. Down to the wire there. The ones, I don't think I'm never going to get good at the waiting for the boss to run out of invincibility frames before launching another attack. Like, that's the only reason that I ran out of weapon energy there, because I kept firing off the next shield before he had like finished taking damage from the first one. All right, then on to Yamato, man. Does the face indicate that there's like a thing hidden there that we should go get? Or does the lack of face mean that? That was not in the manual, I don't think. So I was looking it up earlier because I was curious, and apparently Yamato means like either like literally means Japan or home, I guess, is what I saw. So that's why this is just like, it's like just vaguely all Japanese. Like, it's funny because there wouldn't have been a single American playing this game that would have had any idea what the hell this dude was supposed to be. Me included. I think I never really clocked kind of how goofy some of the naming convention got as time went on. I talked about this yesterday because like part of the reason was like I was a tiny child when these games were new, so they just all the Mega Mans just existed by the time I was conscious of them. Did they fix the part where he doesn't let go of ladders? Oh my god, they fixed it. He no longer lets go of ladders when you pause. Hooray. Alright, I should have kept the jetpack on. Oh! Now that's curious, because that was a split path, but it didn't look like the paths reconverged. So is this now... Okay, it is the guy. Weird. Oh! Shit. I'm no good at defense. I'm not. I'm terrible. I want to know what was down, what's on the lower path. I have to do some exploring in a Mega Man game. There we go. Still some sloppy play, but at least it's over. Oh! Okay, so we got beat parts by... So did we get the beat stuff because we fought him in a different... Okay, I'm looking at this now on this. 4 stages have 2 rooms in which you can fight the robot masters. If you get the correct one, you get the letter. If you get the wrong one, you get the weapon, but not the letter. I see. If you return to the stage, the robot master will be back as well. Oh, interesting. Okay. Of course, you don't need beat to beat the game, but for those who want the little bird, here are the paths. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's why Tomahawk Man doesn't have the face in it. So if we go back into his stage, shit. I know I said that well, now I want to know. Now I want to find him. Fuck it, we're going to find the beat letters. Okay. After the giant sun and the Met dispenser, you'll find a room with a ledge running down the center. Use Rush Jet to fly under this ledge. Okay. Oh shit, I should have... I was busy reading and I forgot that there was an E-tank in one of those barrels last time we came through here. And I'm assuming, like before, E-tanks respawn. Thank you kindly. All right, so let's go this way this time. All right, okay, so that just drops us down here. Now I know there was another E-tank up there, but whatever, we'll be fine. We have like all right, 5. 5's enough, probably. I think we used like 5 or 6 last game. Okay. Oh, down there. Okay, yeah. Right, that is the path we... Because I clocked that as well. So maybe we have. So do we have to beat Tomahawk Man again? Now in this new location? Is that the idea? Oh, for God damn it! Shit. All right, let's take this top path. Let's see if we can get another E-tank out of this. We sure can. Excellent. Okay. Whoop. All right. Let's try not to mess up this very simple... There we go. What an odd mechanic. Let's just fight the boss again, but fight him in a different room. I know that is a thing that they definitely do in the X series, is that there are a number of instances where you are, if you go up to like kind of like a hidden spot or whatever, there'll be like a separate, completely different boss fight, like removed from everything, like waiting there. I feel like X4 does that specifically, like on Zero's paths. I'm just remembering, but they do play with that, and it's I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it. On one hand, it's cool to have like that kind of hidden stuff, but on the other hand, it's like, well, but if it locks you out of like big like gameplay changing things, then it's kind of it's a little lame. But also X4 has like all the hidden armor stuff all over various stages that you probably would not be able to figure out on your own very easily. And that's my favorite Mega Man, so who am I? Who am I to judge? Okay, here we go. Everybody's favorite, collapsing ceilings. All right. That one was not too bad. All right, let's start play with some time signatures. Get on it. Get on it, music. Okay, got it. You gotta hit the pot to make him pop up. Shit. I fully misread that that angle. He looks very stand-on-toppable, does he not? Am I crazy? I felt like that shouldn't have gone that way. I think this is my favorite level theme so far. Coupled with one of the most annoying rooms. Okay, Nightman didn't not much of a fight, I think. I think I saw that Centaur Man who we're doing next has the last beat part. Also, Centaur Man is a hilarious name because that means he's half man, half centaur. Oh, good, a water level. I was beginning to get worried. Okay, that pelican just drops just one fish. Just one. Guys, I think they ran out of ideas. We've had hornets that drop eggs that explode into more hornets. We've had penguins, we've had flying penguins that then dive bomb on top of you. Somehow it all got reduced down to big dumb pelican that drops one big dumb fish. Well, now, how does this work, physics, huh? Whoa. So graceful. Whoa. Okay, that's actually kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of cool. What up, man? Yeah. I don't think we've game over once. And there is a slight improvement in this game over 5 in that just beating a robot master resets all of our weapons, because it was not doing that in 5. I think in 5 they stayed spent until you game overed. No reason for that enemy to take that many hits. They could have reduced that. Okay. Let's just find out. So that we don't have to come back and do this level again. Where'd it go? There was absolutely a segment on where the beat parts are. Go through the first gate. Okay, so alright, so it is fly across. I guess that makes sense. It would make sense that it would be the one that would be more difficult to get to. But it's also really obvious, so maybe that's the trick. Alright, Centaur, man. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. All of these fights have been very easy. I know that we're using their weakness weapon, but they've been they don't really do much, do they? All right, another screen flasher type weapon, which means it'll be useful for like one thing and then never anything else. There's no way Blizzard Man isn't weak to flame, right? Like, surely. Okay. Oh! This is a little funky. Good old NES ice physics. Not a huge fan, I'm gonna say. I would love to have known what was up in there. But since we have all the beat parts and we have the energy dispenser or whatever the fuck it's called. So maybe there was just like another E-tank up there or something. Just trying to squeeze just a couple of screens out further, so I, in the hopes that we'll hit some kind of checkpoint here. Oh, okay, interesting. Nah, we'll be fine. Shit. I was not paying attention to the levels. All right, fuck it. Let's break these open. Nothing. Oh! Okay. I'm not used to having. I'm too busy like watching like the top of the screen to make sure I'm not running into spikes when the actual threat is on the bottom of the screen. Having the punch and the power and the jet stuff seems to have the kind of unfortunate spillover effect that we spend a lot of time like swapping powers. Like, they're fun, but it's also like just a lot of menuing. I have this awful feeling that those blocks are going, those timer blocks are going to be a thing, like in the later, like Wily stages, in way more difficult configurations. Oh, speaking of, oh, all right. Last Robot Master before we start heading into the mid-end game. There's always a middle end game, right? Oh, Jesus. grows fast. But he ain't strong. All right, 8 robots done. Now we get into what I assume, just like the other games, will be the actual hard part of the game. Very subtle design you have here in your conglomerate building. Okay, once again, like using music from the previous games here. Okay. got caught in kind of an unfortunate loop there. Oh shit. Whoa, 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 Calm down, Mega Man. You're reacting like an 8-year-old. Just couldn't figure out how to control his emotions. Oh, god damn it. I just want to go inside there. Fucking... Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can definitely do this. That's the move. That's how you do that. Watch me die immediately in here. Wow-wee. Okay. What an interesting what an interesting development that is. Just here's 4 extra lives. How many lives are we at? All right, we're at 6. 6 and 9 E-tanks. Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, what the fuck didn't he jump? There we go. What the Okay, so you can only... I don't understand the rules for when you can and can't hit these guys. What the The rules are not very clear here. Also, I don't know why they changed direction. Also, it's like Mega Man is like missing his jump inputs or something. That was a weird fight. That was super weird. I don't know what the hell that was. Nothing about that made sense or felt very good. That was maybe the weirdest fight we've had across all these games. Oh, hello. Look at us being sneaky. Well, okay, well. That looks like that's a drop, doesn't it? Yep. See, like, that's how you do that. Mega Man 3 should have learned that lesson before this game happened. You need to there needs to be like a visual indicator of like where your false floors are, and in that case it was the big yellow panels. Like, the kind of thing where if it caught you the first time, it'd be like, oh shit, okay, I see how that works. Unlike 3, where it would have been just like pure trial and error. Another stage, just kind of cruise on through. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, Jesus fucking. Oh, okay. Let's all just relax here for a second. There's too much happening. He doesn't even come down low enough. All right, so surely that means we have to use a different thing on him, right? Probably Tomahawk is the only thing that goes up that high. Boss just started stressing me out right away. There we go. Oh man, you gotta angle it so that it hits like his blinker. There we go. Oh man. That is stressful. Nah, we don't need the life, whatever. God damn it. I don't care about the life, but I do care about the E-Tank. Of course I'm gonna go get another one of those. I'll get it anyway. Whatever. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to fly just all the way above his head. Oh, okay. Tight squeeze. We got it. We got it though. No, yo, you bitch! You pushed me off. What a little asshole. Yeah, maybe we'll just roll with jetpack for this. Kind of take out some of the guesswork. Oh, interesting. They kept their positions from the last time we were in here. Odd. I don't know if it is the game or if this controller is suddenly going off. But like I'm like dropping jump inputs, which in a game like this is not great. Not a great thing to not jump when you think you're going to. We're just gonna damage boost our way past a bunch of this shit. Oh! Gravity took a stronger pull on him than I was anticipating. What the f... I felt like I had a pretty good grasp of the physics here, but huh. He just maybe it's just that he drops off of things faster rather than when you jump, like his fall speed is different. Like that felt no problem, like saving myself from that fall. go. Yowza. All right. Oh, okay. How the hell would you ever avoid all those? Shit. Oh, God. Few things less annoying than getting a boss all the way down to his final hit and just blowing it. Okay, that's how you avoid those. I guess that makes sense. I didn't need to slide to get past those other things. The horizontal shots, you just stand up. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. A way easier boss than the previous two. Like the wall climber thing, you're dodging rocks every 0.5 seconds. And I still don't understand what the mechanic was on the conveyor belt guys. I should have just done this one in the beginning. I can see why they didn't give Mega Man a jetpack in the games after this one. Because it really does. It's fun. I dig it, but it does also mean that you're kind of like just like skipping maybe skipping some things in the way they didn't particularly intend you to do. Nope, not what I wanted. I had a feeling that I was going to get caught on the lip. Okay, let's just go. Just get us out of here. Honestly, the constant switching wouldn't be so bad if you also didn't have to dismiss that cutscene every single time. Because that's just like another, like, 2 seconds that just adds up over the, like, 80 times we've done it. I did see that ladder, but... Oh! Mega Man has one of the more forgiving knockbacks of this generation. It can be rough, but it's no Ninja Gaiden. Like Ninja Gaiden knocks you back like three sprites worth of distance. It's kind of funny going one route and getting an E-tank and then taking a different route and getting an extra life instead. Like, no, there's goodies in every direction. Why am I doing this with the... It just occurred to me, it's like, man, this is hard to get through. And it's like, yeah, because you're using your fucking punching glove, you idiot. All right, well, we're definitely going to game over, or we're definitely going to lose a life here immediately. So let's just at least see what the hell this is. Oh, it's Mr. X in a big old ball. All right, well, we'll experiment with weapons here, I guess. Might as well. Nope. Nope. Okay, it's Fire Blast. Why'd I jump? Why'd I jump? I knew I was gonna die there. There we go. My scheme for world domination has folded. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my god! I was so thrown by the typo that I couldn't even think of what happened with his real identity being revealed. Failed. F-A-I-L-D. All right. We have entered into the final moments of Mega Man 6, boys and girls. Did it not refill our... Okay. Well, I mean, obviously it's less of an issue thanks to the energy diverter. Energy balancer. But we will need to make a little bit of an effort to try to get everything at least filled back up. Oh, Jesus God. Oh! No. We're not gonna find out what's up there. Wow. All right, so clearly the move is to jump off things and use the jetpack rather than fall off, because he falls so quickly when he runs off the edge of a thing. But we can see if we can make this this room to the right side happen. next one. Oh, I mean, literally just enough jetpack left. Oh, what the fuck? No, that was cheap. That was cheap. that sucked. All right. I have no idea what the last set of bosses looks like at all. Okay. It's the other Zord. It is. It's that white dinosaur that the Rangers get in. That has like a bunch of cannons on it. Oh fuck! I should have. I can never keep track enough of how much damage each hit is doing. I should just anytime I get to 3, I should just consider that E-Tank territory. Oh, god damn it. I thought I was gonna make it. Good thing I did that. Because I have no lives left either, so we would have had to do that whole stage again. Well, nice of them to give us an E-Tank right out of the gate here. Oh, good, and with ice physics again. It's not. It is! Oh, man, they couldn't help themselves. They had to do it in every single one of these games. The absolute war criminals. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get another E-Tank right away. Look at us. Oh, you can't even have more than 9. What a weird thing. So they have the numbers, they have the space for double digits, but you can only go up to 9. I think it's the same on the lives as well. It never rolls over to 1. I feel like there are a bunch of NES games that are like that, where you can only have like 9 lives. To the point where it makes me wonder if it's like a weird like memory thing or something about the NES. I don't know why I just got the achievement for beat. I think because I happened to menu over him. Oh, they're wearing glasses. Are they walking graduation caps? What the fuck? What is that enemy guy? Hey, Volano, how's it going? Back when games had values. Yeah, back when game design meant something, damn it. Well, don't you look fun? Why don't you back the hell up a little bit? Oh, God. Okay. Can you get personal space, please? Shit. Well, thank God we are loaded up. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, I can't back you up any further than that, huh? Just one more. Just one. Oh, just two more. Just three more. There we go. Started with 8. Haven't seen any of this shit. Start with 8, really? Wow. Yeah, I've talked on previous streams how the first one I ever played was actually 4. And so kind of like the memories of like all of them started with the good one. Well, you say that, but I don't know that you and I are going to be sharing opinions. Came to fight you again. Listen, you can beat me at Guilty Gear all damn day as well as you like, but I am on the fast track to becoming a Mega Man expert here. And really, it's just going to be about, once I have all these games beaten, my opinion will in fact be fact. I will have the only opinion that matters about this entire series. I'll get to X. I'll get there. We gotta get through all the traditional ones first. Okay, I'm glad I got through that, because trying to fight fighting the physics of that was kind of insane. I don't think I've even reacted to getting thrown into the spikes there. Gotta play in your little abacus before you get a real sound phone. Look, man. You're not gonna get a whole lot of traction if you're gonna be talking shit about old stuff on this channel. Alright? All I do is play old stuff. All your so-called primitive... What the hell is this guy weak to? I've already forgotten. Yamato. Let's do this. It's literally only the Mega Man games you like this about. Is that true? That feels... That feels like the kind of thing that you would say and then immediately follow it up with like a second opinion about how Mario didn't get good until New Super Mario Brothers. Literally wouldn't like your channel if I didn't like. You know how easy it is for someone like me to then take that and interpret it as just like, oh, well, I guess you just don't like me, then it's just the games I play, right? It's fine. It's fine. Plant Man. Oh, Plant Man, we just stick to Mega Buster, I guess? No, we got it. What? Plant Man's got to be weak to something. It ain't fire. Is it Blizzard? Oh yeah, it's Blizzard. Oh, you asshole. I forgot that I was supposed to stand in the corners when fighting that guy. That's actually how you beat him. What am I doing engaging in combat? Alright. We use Spear on Nightman, who will do absolutely nothing to us. What a guy. What a fight. What a... What else to say? Mega Man holds a special place for me. That's why I don't find so much. Finally wants to be special. You want to send there was this good ass game. Yeah, I started stream by saying basically that. I was talking about how in all the games that I've played on this channel, specifically NES games that have been really difficult, and have taken like multiple streams to beat, and have just been a real pain in the ass. I have beaten every Mega Man game so far in a single stream, and I think the key factor in that is that they're good games. Like they're well-designed games. They're difficult, but they're not horseshit. They're not broken like a lot of other NES games on. Yeah, the formula works. So even Mega Man 1, that is like kind of rough around the edges and they hadn't figured everything out yet, is still a good ass game. Mega Man 2, you know, people rightfully consider that one to be like the strongest of the series. I don't share that opinion, but you can see like what a leap they did from the first two games. Even 3, where I think Mega Man 3 has a really annoying and disappointing second half in a way that was like actively unfun. It's still a good game. It was a less interesting direction for them to go in. They kind of like cranked up the difficulty in a way that was just kind of like, nah, dial this back. And then they absolutely did in 4, 5, and 6. You know, so it's like it's very much a series where they kind of got it right immediately, and just with each one just made it a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. The reason why Mega Man is so revered. Sometimes got it all right. Yes, yeah, like they had learned so much stuff and then just transferred it over into the 16-bit, and like right away was like kind of perfect. So I have no memories of X2 or 3. As far, I know that one of them opens with like Mega Man like riding like some sort of like jet cycle or something. It has like an opening cutscene when Zero shows up. But other than that, that's it. Like my favorite is 4. Like X4 I think is a goddamn masterpiece. Plant. Oh, yeah, no, things there is a nosedive that happens after for me, X4 is the last Mega Man game. I guess if you can count 9 and 10 if you're talking about like chronologically in their release order, but in terms of like the actual series is as far as the series goes, X4 is where I check out because it's so good that then when X5 is like, when X5 does the things that they do in it, if you don't DM me before you play X7, I'm going to beat you up. Well, good news, I'm not going to play X7. X5 and 6 are still like playable. 7 and 8, once Mega Man hits the PS2, I can't fucking do them. I can't do them. They're actually bad. They're actually terrible. And you don't even play as Mega Man in them. You play as like ZX or whatever that dude is. So like you don't even care about the character, which I know is a ridiculous thing to say about a side-scrolling action game. But X8 is amazing. I don't believe you. I don't. Listen. In fairness to X8, I never touched X8 because X7 was so bad. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll find out one day. I mean, I'm not going to have enough time to get through the entire X series before May is over, but I'm certainly open to be proven wrong. Completely, absolutely wrong. The best in the series since 4. You are laying down some. You're certainly throwing some opinions out there, and they're not even ones that I'm like going to engage with in terms of like an argument because I don't have the experience of X8 to really formulate it with it. But it feels like you were throwing down a gauntlet. Play X8, get back to you. Hey man, I am happy to schedule, well not schedule, but I'm happy to pitch like right now, like next collab is just me playing X8 with you, with just you on Discord. I'm happy to do that. I would love to be reacting to a game in real time with you, then trying to convince me that I'm wrong. Let's absolutely do that. We'll figure out a time to make that happen. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. We'll talk about future Mega Mans in a second here, but I need to I need to deal with this. Oh, I do not have enough time to get. Wow. Okay. Super. All right, well, good. Well, that's going to refill all of our weapons. It took him 6 games, but he finally decided to be done with this. I am hoping the end of this game is Mega Man putting a bullet in Wily's brain. Just stop it. Just stop it. Like this, it has to stop. It has to stop, Mega Man. Hey, Jess, welcome in. My Saturday is going well. I'm about to beat Mega Man 6. I hope your Saturday is also going well. Okay. I was thrown off and surprised the first time, but now this is a cakewalk. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Come on, phase 2. Oh, God, okay. All right, I'm panicking again. I'm immediately panicking again. Okay, the floor... By the way, there are... like, the floor direction is changing and does actively affect, like, how fast I can run in that particular direction. I just hang out here in the corner, though. I think we're golden. Is there phase 3? Oh my God, there's a phase 3. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, do we do what we did like with X5? Do we do or 5, not X5? God damn it, I have X on the brain now. Do we bring up Beat? Do we let our little bird friend finish this off? I think we might have to, because we're gonna die otherwise. Get out here, bird. Finish this weird old man. You have to actually attack. Beat, you have to do... Hey, Beat, how come you're not... Okay, so the bird doesn't work in this game. What the fuck? How about Tomahawk? Oh, okay, we should have been doing that. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't believe our robot bird let us down in its final moments. Yo, why does Wily look like he was like into being tied up like that? All right. Dr. Wily be on a what this ipsum lorem shit. Notorious Dr. Wily and brought him to justice. Sentenced to prison for his crimes. Dr. Wily now rules over a prison cell. Capcom times. At long last, the world is at peace. In this silent cutscene of a newspaper. Yeah! Oh, now we get like full vignettes, huh? So he gets bailed out by Dr. Light in a massive conspiracy. Yeah, I mean that's probably. Does Wily continue on in 7 and 8? Or do they finally move on to someone else? Isn't there some craziness in one of them where like Dr. Light actually is the villain? Can only speak for 8, the good one. Okay, all right, whatever you say, man. I feel like that happens. I feel like there's one of them where like Dr. Light like betrays everybody, but then it's probably actually Wily in disguise or some bullshit. What? I don't understand I don't understand why this is happening. We're not seeing any new anything. We're not getting new information. It's just like, yeah, and then the robots were locked in a room. My favorite of these kind of sequences, of these like vignette sequences, is the ending to Kirby's Adventure. The ending to Kirby's Adventure is fantastic because it rolls through all of the boss fights in the game, but it's like demo gameplay of the boss fights. So you're watching Kirby you're watching like recaps of those fights happen, and then they like freeze frame on like the impact moments, and then it's like, and then here's the next line of credits or whatever. It's funny, they just roll through all their animations. It's like, yep, and then there's this guy, and then there's this other one. It is kind of cool that it's also going through all their music. All the music right now is like security camera footage of them practicing. Yeah, it does. Yeah, like this is. It turns out that the 20XX that this game takes place in is actually 2020. This is all the Robot Masters stuck in their apartments during lockdown. It's gonna cut to one of these robots like making sourdough. 3 of the robots are gonna start a podcast. It ends with them all in a Zoom call. Yeah, and then Mega Man runs in and says social distancing doesn't work. And just it's like, oh, okay. He's secretly anti-vax man. Thank you, Bambi, for helping. This was really good. It's funny. It's there's kind of there's a fairly consistent difficulty across the whole series. To be continued. Wow. They knew that they were going to make another one. How did Capcom know that their hugely successful series was going to continue after they made this game? That's so crazy. And then, like any good Nintendo game, it just hangs out here on this screen for all eternity. Hugely successful as far as the NES was concerned. Well, there you go. That's Mega Man 6 off the backlog. And all the NES Mega Mans finally beaten after 30-something years. And I can put the first half of this franchise to bed. Hooray. It absolutely was all I hoped for and more. It was way better than I expected. I was saying at the beginning of stream that I was really nervous about starting this whole Mega May thing because in my childhood memories, all that Mega Man was the game where I could never beat any of the bosses. Like truly, like it was, I think it was in my teens when I finally beat like boss. Like just, and I mean just like the Robot Masters. I don't even mean like I could never beat just like the regular robots. It was so difficult, and I was really worried that it was like, man, is that gonna be the case here when I go into these games? But no, like they're all very playable. They're all a lot of fun. I think if I had to put it all together, I think 4 is my favorite. I think 4 was the one that I had the most fun with from kind of start to finish. I kind of think it's like 4, 2, 5, 6, 3, 1. I think is my if I go from top to bottom is kind of where I'm at. And I said this on yesterday's stream as well. Like Mega Man 1 only ends up on the bottom of the list again, not because it is a bad game, but just because all the other games just added so much more to do. They just refined the formula and made it just like way more interesting. The art is better, you know, like there's like the music is gets more complex and unique. But the first Mega Man game still rocks. Like it's still really good. You know, it's almost a direct mirror to how it is in Battle Network. I never got into the Battle Network games. The the anti-JRPG Tony of a much younger age was annoyed that those games even existed. which is I used to have such a hard-nosed opinion about all the different, about just like different genres existing. I'm way chiller about it now, because it's like, oh no, actually I can just play the games that I like and other people can play the games that they like, and then everything's fine and no one has to be mad about that. But the Battle Network games just aren't for me. Yeah, next year Mega May. Doubtful. I already have Treadwin trying to get me to play, is it Command Mission? I think is the name of that one. I'm not a strategy game guy, but like that's the thing, is like I do not do well with strategy games and grid-based combat stuff and all that kind of thing. Like I just don't have the brain for it. Command Mission is the best thing ever produced from the Mega Man X series. Like again, like I know like people like it. For me, it's a genre thing. It is a genre block for me, where it's just kind of like, this is not. I ain't into this. I can't do it. Even in the case of like JRPGs, you know, like I can only play them if they are like really, really flashy or have really, really cool style to them. That's why the list of JRPGs I've ever beaten is Persona 5 and Final Fantasy 8, and then the list is over. You know, like I've done nothing beyond that, because I just don't have the patience or the thought or the brain. I don't think in strategy terms. I think in glass cannon terms. I think in action game terms. I think in like hammer on the attack button so that you kill the other thing before it kills you first. Like that is who I am. way more than anything. The Tales series, yeah, more action type. Yeah, and I can get down on some action RPGs for sure. Like I'm the guy who's like totally cool with the direction that Final Fantasy has taken, but because I'm into that style more. Like I really liked 15. Tales of Fantasia on here someday would be sick. Tales of Fantasia. I definitely know the name. Oh, 95. Okay, yeah, so it is an older game. For the Super Famicom. Yeah, if it's a SNES RPG, it's real unlikely I'm ever gonna play it. I'm sorry. I hate to be the guy. But it's just it's hard for me to stay engaged. It's really hard for me to stay engaged with those games. No, just play it, don't finish it. That runs totally counter to what this channel is supposed to be about, man. You're not supposed to be working against me, actively giving me more shit that I'm never gonna beat. I have over 500 games to finish. I can't sit here and get distracted by by a JRPG on the 16-bit system. What's one more then? Yeah. The difference is that most of the games on the backlog I can beat in like a night or two. I don't even want to hazard a guess at how long Tales of Fantasia is going to take. You know what's funny is that it's already happened once on here. I started one of the earliest games I played. Come on, just is not going to work on me. I played one of the first games I played on here was Guardians Crusade on PS1, which is it's a pretty traditional turn-based RPG. And we didn't fucking finish it. It's still hanging out, along with a handful of other games I didn't get around to finishing on stream. A lot of that has to do more with like life stuff and getting on a more regular stream schedule. Because when I first started this, I was kind of flying by the seat of my pants and you know. Yeah, I got to play the shorter one. That was the thing, was like, what I try to do is I try to have one like long play game that's like, okay, for the next couple of weeks, this is the game that I'll be focusing on. But then have it be a game where I can pepper in some other shorter games without losing my progress or my pace in whatever the bigger one is. So when it comes to like a big sweeping RPG, that is a lot harder to do, because then you end up with these huge chunks of time dedicated to one game and one story. Yeah, any JRPG. When I finally was able to get back to streaming after my show ended a couple months ago, I immediately launched into a playthrough of the Grand Stream Saga, which it's kind of an RPG. It has all the wrappings of an RPG, but it's more of a clunky action game more than anything. But with that one, like, I was very familiar with the game and I knew it very well. But even then, I did like 5 or 6 streams of the game, and I started to get nervous, like towards the end of it, was just kind of like, well, other people aren't going to come in and watch, part 6 of an RPG playthrough. It just takes too much time, and there's too much. If you've missed all the other stuff, you have no idea what the hell's going on. In the case of the Grand Stream Saga, that story takes such an insane direction twist in the last couple of hours. You probably could get away with it, but yeah, the idea of hopping into like a full, you just catch people up and finish it for yourself, and that's basically what I did. But I don't want to make like a habit of that on stream. Not until, I don't know, if I end up getting, at some point where like I'm like really well established and have like very very loyal viewers who really want to see me play a thing for 40 hours, then maybe. But until then, I'm gonna keep it to some short 2D platformers that are easy to get through. That's the grind I'm on now. This is super fun. 6 Mega Man games are now completed. We are on to the Super Nintendo and beyond from here on out. So look forward to that. I will say, Valeno isn't here anymore, so I can say this. I don't think I'm going to enjoy 7 and 8 as much as I've enjoyed all these other ones. I hope to be proven wrong. As always, I want games to be good. Of course I want games to be good. But we'll see what happens. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out today. Thank you for swinging by. If you came by and said hello, and or if you've just been lurking, hello to all of you little lurkers out there. And of course, between now and the next time I see you, I hope you're going to get to spend some of your time gaming. Have a good one, everybody. I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.